Into a cold spell. I wondered, what is your message to the government? What needs to be done to help homeless people? Apparently tomorrow night's going to be very frigid.
What they need is long-term planning and regular planning. We live in Quebec. It's no surprise that we have cold winters and temperatures that make it difficult. When you wake up in the morning and you're worried about your car battery starting, there are people who are sleeping in the street, who have to sleep in the streets. And so we see the municipalities in Quebec coming together and asking the government to be a real partner rather than just emergency measures. And so we want the government to sit down with the municipalities and community organizations and take the responsibilities and look at a situation that's 365 days a year and not 2-3 days a year when it hits minus 30 or 40.
Is the government's contribution to this cause not insufficient? What kind of money we're talking about?
Well, as I said, the UMQ, the Union des Municipalités du Québec, is going to do a study in the upcoming months where they're going to put numbers to the amounts that they believe the government would have to invest to the different municipalities. Because whereas homelessness was very much concentrated in Montreal in previous years, we now see it spreading in all regions of Quebec. And my fear is that the government is putting a lot of emphasis on Montreal and not putting emphasis on the regions outside.
What is the Liberal Party's take on this? I mean, what is the long-term solution, the long-term plan to fight this? And we're not coming back to, like you said, 2-3 days out of the year where we got to put in special emergency measures because it's really cold.
Well, you have organizations like Old Brewery Mission, that came out a few weeks ago saying we need 365-day-a-year plan and not just plan for winter. While conditions are obviously worse in winter for homelessness, it's not, homelessness is not a phenomenon that only exists in winter. It exists all year long. So we want the government or the Liberal Party, if we were in power, to sit down with the different municipalities and organizations and really understand what their needs are and how we can work to provide resources for them throughout the year so they don't need emergency measures because the measures are already in place.